Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your monthly oracle reading for April, and thank you for your patience. These readings came out a little later than planned, but I have already picked out a card for you from Nature's Whispers Oracle Cards, and that's by Angela Hartfield. And I will be shuffling my regular deck, Healing with the Fairies Oracle cards. So let's see what messages are in store for you this month. Here we go. Okay, Sagittarius, what do you need to know? There we go. These ones came out pretty fast for you. Wow, your first card here is sexuality. Beautiful. Ooh, and another red one. Look at that. Quiet time. Okay. And you also have leap of faith. So, wow, what a powerful month for you guys for April. I'm getting a sense there's like a lot of passion. Look at this. So, it doesn't have to actually mean sexuality, but it's colors from the base chakra, okay, and the sacral. It's your needs, focusing on your own needs, taking action on that, focusing on what gives you energy and fulfillment, okay? It's focusing on you this month and going after and making a plan what it is you need. So there's no more planning or there's no more strategizing. I feel like it's all about go, go, go for you this month and just going with what your gut is telling you, okay? So it's not too much mental work, that's for sure. And look at this, your third card. You have leap of faith. Wow. And that's you there. You're shining into the sun. You're like elevated. You're just standing on a string. It's very thin. You might fall, you don't know, but you're doing it anyway because it's worth it. It's worth taking the risk. So it's all about risk taking and being bold this month. Okay, so beautiful cards here. Definitely focus on what it is that makes you passionate. So the sexuality card, which obviously it is what it is with sexuality, it could be that you are getting more of that this month, or you meet someone that you connect with on maybe a physical level for those of you who are looking for someone. It could be for those who are in a relationship already that there's a revival of that passion and that flame and that the chemistry in your relationship. Okay? But intimacy will definitely be a focus for you this month. Um, so yeah, ask yourself, if you've been lacking that, and it goes both ways. If you've been lacking, ask yourself, what it is, what can I do to make myself feel more comfortable with experiencing intimacy and joy and bringing that, inviting that into my life? Are you comfortable with your body? This is all what this card is asking of you, okay? With your sexuality, are you comfortable with your sexuality? You got to be careful too, because sometimes this card could come in the form of like an addiction. It could be somebody else perhaps asking you to give in something that you are not able to give. So if you're not ready to experience something, in regards to sexuality, don't feel pressured and don't get influenced by others, requesting something of you. So just be careful there and stand your ground if you're, single and you're kind of dating and you're, just experiencing passion and stuff. So that's for like a few, not maybe one or two people listening. But overall, and it's saying focus even on your past, so how you view sexuality as well, what your beliefs around it are. Um, and perhaps something, if you feel uncomfortable with it, look back in your past, especially for those who have experienced maybe abuse or anything like that, that had to do something with sexuality. Go back and perhaps you need to, deal with that right now and find someone you could trust, perhaps like a mentor or a counselor that could help you through those blocks, okay, for, moving forward and experiencing, uh, you know, beautiful things in regards to sexuality. So maybe there has been a block, or maybe you had a negative experience. Again, it doesn't apply to everyone, but maybe there's been a negative experience from your past or far back, maybe even from childhood. It doesn't have to be that it happened to you. It could be even from someone in your family. But overall, I love this card because it's definitely going with, your needs, what you feel, going after the security you require, and just jumping into something that makes you feel, it's you desire, okay? So it's definitely something from the sacral chakra and base chakra. Those are the colors. There's reds and oranges there. And I feel like you will have confidence to do that this month, whatever it is. So your confidence has definitely boosted, that's for sure. So I'm just trying to see if I missed anything from that. But yeah, overall, I mean, lots of energy with this card, and just overall energy that will help you. It doesn't even have to do sometimes with like sexuality. It could be just you getting motivated to fulfill a dream, to move you forward with your projects, okay? Quiet time. Okay, this is also for some, you might need some quiet time in order, maybe if you are working on some project or something that needs a little bit more thought. This is definitely take some time to meditate and create a sacred space, either in your home, if you have a room that's, your energy and you feel comfortable around, or you could go out in nature, specifically around water, okay? Because that will fuel you up with new energy, inspiration, new ideas. So definitely that's a meditative kind of month, okay? You're reassessing things, how you've been doing things, where you are, where they've brought you and where you want to go. So definitely, amongst all this craziness, this energy, you will need some time alone to relax. But, it could even be that you need to spend that time alone to figure out what you're passionate in, okay? And like, do whatever it makes you feel good. So it could be that not totally shutting people out, but making that sacred space to kind of quiet things down around you. Shut the music if you play, like, you have to have loud music while you're doing something else, or TV, and there's just too much noise around you. This is telling you to quiet your environment down so you could actually get in touch with what spirit wants to tell you, your inner self, what it is that you feel like doing in any given situation. Okay, and it could even be if you're trying to figure something out, maybe if there's some situation you didn't like, that you want to stand up to it. It's telling you to step back and look at the bigger picture. Is this kind of worth fighting for? Okay, so take some of that quiet time to reassess and really get back into your center and to deal with it constructively, the situation. Okay. So maybe you're feeling also that maybe people are bugging you a lot now too with like spring, and you're like, I just kind of want to be alone. And that's fine too. Take that time to just pamper and just be by yourself. It's all good. Okay, so you're definitely, leading towards something. You want to take some risk, that's for sure. And Sagittarians, you love risk, you love the world, you love travel, you love philosophy. You're very much into experiencing all of life, and you're very flexible. Opportunities come to you often too because of that, because you're very optimistic and positive, and you go with the flow very easily. You adapt to situations. So there is something that's there for you. It could be maybe you're thinking to put a lot of money down for something, and maybe for a business you're thinking it might be a big risk. Maybe you want to move somewhere. There's somewhere where it requires a bit of a risk. And I believe the purpose of this being alone is, I think you had a lot of negative influence around you telling you not to do something, or, it's not going to work out. And they don't believe in it as much as you do, but deep down in your heart and soul, this is something that's right for you, whatever that is, and that you believe in, and it's going to work. So sometimes it takes this quiet time to shut the world out sometimes, because you don't want to hear the chatter, to get back in touch to what you truly want and need, okay? So look at this. You're trying to balance here on this thin string. It's not going to be easy, that's for sure. There will be some challenges, whatever it is that you're thinking of doing, okay? But I feel like you're pretty confident doing it. You're just kind of like, anything's better than where I've been. Okay, so you're looking at the unknown and kind of embracing it. That's what I'm seeing here. Whereas some of the other signs, there was a lot of fear and insecurity jumping into the unknown and they were looking back. But your head is up. You're looking into the sun and you're like, I don't even care if I fall. I'm just going to do it. Like it's just very lighthearted and it's reminding me a lot of the Fool card in the tarot. So it's like wherever the wind blows, wherever it takes me. So this is amazing here. Okay. It's kind of amusing. I love that energy. It makes me want to giggle. But it's really, I'd love to just watch you in action right now. I'm like so curious how it's going to unfold. But let me know in your messages. I hope this makes sense for you. But don't be afraid, and you're not. This is saying you will take some risk, some leap of faith that will get you to where you want to go. Could be with a person, a location, a job, anything like that, a project, a business venture. Pay attention to your instincts, listen to yourself, okay? So thank you so much. I'll see you next month. Bye bye.